What's up, y'all? Back again. This is... What's today's date? Let me check it out. Let me see. So, today is February 13th. It's 1:03 p.m. This video though is for the last night, for yesterday, the 12th. I'm gonna do the one for today, tonight when I get off work. I'm gonna go into work today from 2:30 to probably 6 or 7. Just get some extra hours because I need the money right now. Let's see what the weather is for today. It looks like it's 22 degrees right now, which isn't terrible. It's not the warmest day, but it is what it is, you know. This is actually episode 43, and yeah, we're just getting it underway. And I didn't get it done last night. I ended up coming home after work. Work was good. Another smooth day at work. I'm glad that I'm not having any days off this week. I'm working 7 days this week, just to see whether or not that affects how my performance is during the beginning of the week. Last week, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, Monday and Tuesday was kind of rough because I had the weekend off, so I was making some mistakes and not paying attention. So hopefully being there 7 days, I don't slip and mess up something next week or early next week. So, because, you know, I'm used to being into the routine. Also start my diet. Next week. So, going to the grocery store after work today, when I take Lace home and the kids. I hate that they're leaving me again. It was a really good weekend. I'm glad I got to spend time with them. I missed them. This is John's Buzz Lightyear wings from Halloween. But it's super uncomfortable here for her and the baby, and it's kind of a small space for all of us, so I'm sure she'll be glad to be back home and with her family and getting help with the kids and stuff like she has been. But I will miss them. I need to figure something out for Monday, being Valentine's Day. I'll probably get Lacey's gifts today after work. But I was thinking about something last night that was on my mind when I lay down, and on my mind today when I woke up. But I want to get my daughter Avery something really nice for Valentine's Day too, because I just want her to know that she's the love of my life, and that if no one else appreciates her on Valentine's Day, that her father will. And I want to surprise her with something really nice tomorrow, because that's my sweetheart. That's the sweetest girl I've ever known. And I really want to show her how much she means to me on Valentine's Day, because I don't want her to look for that gratification in some man. I want to be that role model to her that lets her know how important she is. So it's major important for me to try to find something for her for Valentine's Day, because I just want to surprise her with that. She's 3 years old now, so I definitely want to get her something really nice for Valentine's Day and surprise her with it. because she is my world. And I didn't get to see her this weekend, and I got to spend time with her last week. I took her to dinner and got her some new clothes, but uh, just been super busy at work, so I'm gonna try to get up early tomorrow, before work after I get back, and take her Valentine's Day present. Um, Hopefully I can find something really nice for her, because I want her to know how much she means to me. And other than that, I mean, I just plan on knocking out today. I don't plan on being at work very long. I'll probably just stay for 4 hours and leave. What up, Booger Mom? I got some dry skin on my nose, but don't plan on staying too long. I gotta take Lace to the grocery store and get pull-ups and diapers and a bunch of other stuff that she needs at her house, and I need to get groceries for myself here, so I need to do that, and I also need to get their Valentine's Day presents, Lacey's and Avery's. Other than that, I'm probably just gonna be doing a lot of driving and trying to get some rest, and I also need to get the gym bag and a padlock or some kind of lock for the gym, so I don't have to worry about my stuff getting stolen. And I'll probably make my first trip to the gym tomorrow after I go see Sissy. But other than that, I don't have much plans for today. Yesterday was a smooth day. Just went to work. I talked to my boss a lot. We talked about, a lot of different things. Got a lot of stuff done. Big kudos to my boss Brandon, because he's actually the reason why I have the ability to go into work today, because we're not scheduled to work, but he actually asked his boss if we could come in and do some extra stuff just to make some extra money, because I told him that, I had a lot of bills coming up this month, and this time of the month, and this is his way of helping me out, getting me some extra hours, and I really appreciate it, because I definitely need it. But it does have to take its toll, because I'm not going to be able to spend the time with Lacey that she wants us to spend, and I want to spend with her as well. But I mean, we've come to a point in our lives where we got to make responsible choices and big boy and big girl decisions. So I mean, it's always best if we can make some more money for everybody rather than just hanging out. I mean, I would love to just hang out with her all the time, but life's not set up that way yet. We gotta earn that. So I'm just out here trying to earn it. But I also want to get, John asked me for some dinosaur presents yesterday on my video. So I'll probably get him a nice little dinosaur that he can take home with him, and something nice for Huddy too, like a little toy or something, because they deserve it. They've been really good, and I just feel like I need to make it up to them for spending all this time at work, but I don't want to break the bank, because that's what I really need to be saving. But I don't want to make them suffer through my progress. But I'll still make more, and also I'll get more hours, and I'll keep trying to save as much as I can, because that's what I need to do. But yeah, I slept pretty good last night. I had Donato's. Lacey ordered us pizza and wings, and I smashed. It was so good, but gave me some really bad indigestion, so I had to suffer through that last night, but it was still good. I'm glad I had it. It was delicious. Gonna be heading into work here soon. Not too long, but pretty soon. and I don't know what I'm gonna take for lunch. I was thinking about getting a potato, but I haven't made up my mind yet. I'm just gonna play it by ear. Got a lot of, like I said, I got a lot of driving and stuff to do. Um, Colin, Carter, Deuce, they're all still here, but they'll be going home today. They'll probably be home by the time I get off work, but if not, no big deal. Definitely not gonna, definitely not gonna pay much attention to the game today. Really don't care too much about it. Really not that big into sports anymore these days. Uh, I I gotta make this list for I gotta make this list for the grocery store when I while I'm at work. I don't think it'll be too busy at work. I know it's not gonna be that busy at work. So I'm gonna make sure I take me something good to eat and something to drink, just to keep me up. Because when it's like super slow, I get super tired quick. But I'm glad I get the chance to go make some more money for us because I could definitely use it right now. And I had a short talk with Colin's mom about the whole support situation, but we didn't really get very in depth. She was kind of brushing me off, so I didn't want to pester her. But I definitely want to circle back and have a conversation with her about that because um, it's a nice chunk of what I'm making, and I'd like to see if we can work out something that will benefit both of us. But we'll see. You know, it's just communication. You know, this is a good opportunity for me to do like I said before and work on my communication skills because I mean I do need to work on them. But I do need to do that. I never got a chance to talk to Carter's mom, but I have been talking to him more. I talked to him and Colin last night about the things that are going on at home with them and their moms' boyfriends and stuff like that. So they have a little better understanding of how to deal with it, I hope. But really just been trying to keep the communication lines open with them so that they know they have somebody to talk to and helping them understand that, you know, it's not always going to be, you know, the best feeling when, you know, someone new comes around, but to make the best of it, you know, it's up to them. You know, they can be anti whoever as much as they want, but I mean, I'm trying to explain to them how like it's their mother's happiness that is why that these people are there. You know, they want someone there to make them happy, and as their sons, they should be supportive of that. I mean, as best they can. They don't have to like, you know, put up with everything, but they should try to put up with something for as much as she's put up with for them. And just trying to help them see that, just because, you know, I don't have a lot of experience with, you know, new men being around me. And I told them that, you know, like in my life, I don't have very much experience, or I have no experience of other men being involved with me and my mother's situation, not even my father. So that I couldn't really speak on the discomfort from experience. But I could definitely tell them that, you know, as an adult now, I, as an adult now, I don't, I don't have the same attitude about, other men being involved in my life like I did then, because I'm at a place now where it's like I wish there was another man that cared enough to stick around, but there just wasn't. So, like I told them, it's a blessing for them to be able to have not only me as a biological father that they can turn to, but these other men that are not related to them whatsoever, who are willing to want to be involved with them in whatever sense that they are. It could not, it's not gonna. I mean, I wanted to make them aware that it's not gonna be something like what we have, because we share a lot more than what some random person is gonna be able to share with you. But it doesn't hurt to get to know some new guys, and try your best to give them a chance for your mom's sake and stuff like that. Just because, I compared it to my life. I told them, like, they'll never be as close to Lacey as they are with their mothers, but they're supportive of me having her to support me, and having her as their brother's mom. So, I mean, that's the same concept over there. And it's just, putting it into perspective for them, because, they're getting older, and they're kind of like some little wise guys. So they want to, feel themselves a little bit, and that's cool. That's what you want to do. But like I told them, as long as you don't get to feeling like that about me, we're all good. And I had mentioned to them about, the things that I had talked to their moms about. Apparently, Colin was being a different breed with his mom's significant others. Apparently, he was, I don't know why this was a big deal, but apparently he was getting loud, or just being like aggressive, and was like clapping his hands, which to me I never thought was any kind of issue. Like, I never think that was something that anyone would have to worry about. But apparently clapping your hands is like a super big sign of disrespect. But I think that's taken out of context a little bit, because it's kind of trying to get blown out of proportion. But whoop-de-doo. He's a kid. He's growing up. He's 10. He'll be 11 this year. So pretty soon he's gonna be a big dog. And I don't think that I don't think there's anything that she can do about that. I mean, there's nothing that I'm trying to do about it, because I want him to get big and be a big boy, because I mean, that's what I've been doing this for this long, is so I can see him grow up into a man, and be somebody successful. I don't want to backtrack that, because he has a disagreement with her boyfriend. Those are going to happen. Like I told him, that's going to happen. But I've always told him to use his resources and find an outlet. So, like, when he's in those situations where things get hostile at home with whoever, he has a cell phone, he has a father, he has a mother. So I told him, you could either ask your mom to talk to her one-on-one if you don't want to call me, and tell her, how the things that are going on make you feel, and ask her what she can do about them. Or you can use that really nice new cell phone that you have and never answer, and call your father and talk to me about it. And I'll probably tell you the same thing. Go talk to your mom and tell her you need to talk to her, because she's there. And like I told both of them, nobody cares more about their feelings than their mother and me. No one else cares more about your feelings than your mother and me. So hopefully that has some depth in their thought processes of these new people in their life. And it helps, these young growing men find a little more patience. Not just for themselves, but for the sake of their mother's, sanctity, and sanity. Because, it can be a lot. But all in all, they're doing a really good job with these kids. And I'm very happy to have them as the mothers of my children, all of them. Because I learned a lot from them. I don't know how much they learn from me. Probably not very much. Less that they would like to admit. But yeah, it's a roller coaster ride. It's definitely like living every day at an amusement park, raising, all these different personalities and attitudes and stuff like that. It's entertaining most of the time because I come from such a quiet and tucked away place. Like, there's always been, so much more room than what we needed, than we had to fill. Like, I come from, me and my mother the majority of my life. So now having all these little small people who are just sprouting up like weeds, and look just like me, coming around and coming to me for help and wanting to, learn from me and talk to me and be with me it's a beautiful thing. And I really love doing it more and more every day. It doesn't get easier. It doesn't have days off. And you can't make everybody happy. But I damn sure try. I damn sure wish that I wish they knew how much, their lives matter to me. But they'll understand, in time. I'm not in a hurry. It's a joy to watch them grow. It's like every day you're dealing with a new person, and I still love them. Still love them regardless of how many times they hit their head or whatever goes on with their mothers and all that extra la la la. They're still my favorite people in the world, and they're still the motivation behind everything that I do. And I hope one day they can see that clearer than they do now. I'm not in a hurry. I don't want them to mature faster than they have to or faster than they want to. But but I definitely enjoy watching them grow. It's a beautiful thing, it's something that I never thought would be as entertaining as it is. But I definitely am front row seats to the growth of 7 new people that I never thought we would be. It's super ironic because in my yearbook for my senior year, the prediction for my senior yearbook from my class was that I would marry my first son's mom and have 7 kids with her. So I guess part of it's right because I definitely got the 7 kids, but I doubt I'll be marrying his mom. But it's ironic that, I did live up to the having 7 kids part because that was the part that I liked the least. And now it's the part that I like the most about my life is the fact that I have all these kids because it kind of always reminds me that there will never be enough to do and there will never be the job will never be done. Like, I'll never stop raising them. I'll never stop needing to go out and get more and do more and be better and be more for them. It's an everlasting job. Like, you have to, even after 18, a real parent doesn't stop, nurturing and taking care of their child. And neither will I, because I do consider myself a real parent. And I think that'll be when a lot of the real proof of what my value is will come, is when they're maturing past where their mothers can control them. And they get to seeing how beneficial it is to have someone like me in their life, because it's not going to be like, oh, I'm going to crack a whip or we're going to fight and wrestle and tussle. I'm going to let them know just like how it really is, like, you got these options. And it's just reassuring to know that they'll have what I've wanted for so long, and that's just a relationship with, a father figure, not necessarily my own father, just a father figure. And knowing that I can be that for them is super motivating and reassuring. But I definitely would like to, sorry guys, my alarm went off and ended my video, so I'm just going to finish up these last 4 minutes I got. But like I was saying, it's super exciting to know that, once they get to that phase where it's not about, being a kid anymore, it's about becoming a man, that's when I'll really have, the most impact, because, there's going to be a lot of things that, they're going to want help with and need advice on. And, man, I really wish they could understand, like, how much better off they'll be, even if I'm not, like, buying and doing everything that they want, well, buying everything they want. But when they come to me for advice about, like, girls, and advice about life, and advice about, different feelings that they have, having, a father there to tell you how it really feels to be a man and what being a man really is about is going to be huge in their development, because it's like, learning that on your own takes so much longer when you can just get that advice from somebody that you trust, and just take it and do it. Now, I do understand that just because I give them this advice doesn't mean they're going to take it and do the right thing with it. They're still going to have to learn for themselves. And I get that. I understand that. I'm not in denial about the fact that they still control their own choices. But it's really just the idea that I would be able to help them make those choices that gives me the most reassurance, because it's like, these are some kids that I honestly don't feel like I deserve, I don't feel like I deserve the caliber of children that I have. Like, they're really good kids, and I don't feel as good of a parent as the quality of children that I have. But every day they show me, like, me and their mothers are doing something right. Something is being done right, because they get better every day. And I'm so proud of them, on a regular basis. I'm just super proud of them all the time. And I hope that I can make them proud of being their father. Because, that's my main goal in life, is, to make them proud of having me as a father, and to help them see, what it's like to have something I never had, because I'm coming to this point where it's like, I'm no longer, really, I've kind of dealt with, the emotions that I have behind, my father, and I've definitely come to grips with the type of relationship we have, and that there is a lack of the relationship. But at the same time, it's like that all happened for a reason because, you know, had I had a father, that could have made me a worse father to them, you know, because I could have, just been selfish, or, you never know. And it's like my boss told me, at work, he was like, it is what it is, and you don't know if him being in your life could have made you any worse. It's always going to bother you that, it's not the way you wanted it to be, but just because it's not the way you wanted it to be doesn't mean it wasn't the right way for it to be. Because, I mean, look at you now. Like, you got a good job, you got your head on straight, you're not, strung out or doing something that you don't need to be doing. You have discipline and willpower, and those are blessings, and he's right. Like, I don't have nothing to complain about or be upset about or ashamed about from not having a father. All I need to do is just keep my focus on being best dad I can be for these kids, because that's what matters now, and that's what's important to me because, of my experiences in life. And I want to keep that mentality. So that's all I got for now. I'm going to go ahead and order me probably a potato and go pick it up so I can have some lunch and get my ass to work so I can knock this day out and get some stuff started. Um, as always, thanks again for tuning in, guys. Thanks again for listening to me ramble. I hope you found something of quality and depth in that. If not, tune in tomorrow. We'll be doing the same thing. Just trying to find our way through this crazy thing we call life. I also have the Kid Game episode recorded. I will get that edited and uploaded today after I get off work. I may even take my computer to work with me and do that editing while I'm there. Haven't made up my mind about that yet, but we'll see. We'll see what the day brings. And yeah, that's about all I got for now. As always, thanks again for tuning in, guys. And I will be back with you guys later today with another resolution to reality for day 44. And this has been day 43, I think. Pretty sure I'm losing track of these days. They're piling up on me. So today's 43, and then, Saturday was 43, and then today will be 44 when I get off work tonight. But thanks again for tuning in, guys. I'm gonna get this edited and uploaded so that we can get some food for lunch. As always, be safe, kiss your loved ones, cherish the day. Adios.